Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing your weekly horoscope forecast for the week of December 14th through the 20th, 2020 for all of my water signs. We're going to start with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So if you are a water sign, again, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this is going to be your horoscope for this week. All right. So as we get the week started, what I'm seeing right now is that a lot of you are going to be in a generous giving mood. It's almost like the holidays has some of you, half of you in the spirit of Christmas, and some of you may not be so much in the spirit of Christmas. But it kind of feels like everybody is kind of doing their own thing, and you are standing very much in your power. You are very connected right now. It feels like you are working very, very hard this week. So be sure to take some time out for yourself. You don't want to inundate yourself with so much work that you just don't focus. This is a week where I feel like a lot of you are reevaluating your priorities and your career, and you're just reevaluating your finances. And it's like you are looking for the next biggest opportunity. A lot of you are looking already into like spring, or looking at going, enrolling into a college course, or maybe starting college, or maybe you have a child that is already a teen and they are out of high school, they just graduated, and they are starting college in the spring, right? Or the spring semesters, whatever we call it. But I feel like that is going on. The thing that really has me a little intrigued this week with you guys, with the conjunction, the total solar eclipse on the 14th, which is on Monday, and then the new moon in Sagittarius, is that a lot of you are feeling a little conflicted. So you may not be able to make a decision. Some of you may find it very difficult to make a decision. You're kind of swaying back and forth like a pendulum, trying to figure out what you need to do. Some of you are holding on to some kind of, I would say, like feeling kind of like you're tied, your hands are tied to a situation. This can bring on toxic emotions. So controlling yourself, because you are water signs, you're very connected to your emotions, it can get the best of you. But I feel like as we get into like Thursday, going into the weekend, the energy shifts completely, and I see a lot of happiness being restored in your life. A lot of you are going to overcome these brief periods of depression, or whatever you want to call it. It is temporary. And then again, I feel like as we get into the weekend, you have a lot of good things. Be surprised and be willing to accept anything that is given to you, because I feel like some of you may be getting early Christmas gifts. You may be going shopping for your own self, buying yourself something. It's not there's nothing wrong with doing that. Self-care, self-love, putting yourself first. And then the memories that you hold together as a family. I feel like a lot of you are creating memories this week. Whether the situation is with your family, friends, whatever, you're making the most of it. So you are the life of the party going into the weekend. But at the beginning of the week, again, the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th of December, which is Monday, Tuesday through Wednesday, and Wednesday, you're just going to have to be a little careful when it comes to your emotions and whatnot. All right, guys. So I love you so much. Thank you for listening. We're going to get on to the next set of horoscopes. All right, so now we're going to get into our earth signs. So if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this is going to be your horoscope for this week. Again, if you are a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, you are an earth sign. So we're going to start off and see what this week holds. So this week there's a lot of communication going on. It feels like a lot of creativity, but you're very, very communicative and expressive. This is a good thing. I also feel like a lot of you this week are starting to feel the energy lift up, where you may have been feeling some more oppressive energy. Things are kind of like moving upwards for you. They're looking up, and it looks very positive. Spirit is reminding you that you have all the tools necessary and available to you to make the best decisions and to come out of any situation that you are, that has you very stressed or worried on some level. You are also looking towards your finances, and it looks like there could be a situation right now in your finances that is stressing you out. It could be that you have an unexpected bill, or bills keep creeping up, and you just don't want to, be without any money in your bank account, like a lot of people, right? But the situation here is that it's not as bleak as it seems. The universe is on your side. So whatever the snafu is, whatever you're going through financially, it is only for a short period of time. You do come out of that energy as we get later into the week. And it feels like you're almost happy again and you forgot about it. So don't get so wound up over financial matters. Again, for some of you, this may not apply to every single person, but for the most part, for many of you, it is something that's going to go away, and it will be replaced with, a more happier energy. Now, as the week progresses, a lot of you start retracting when you're not at work or when you're not doing anything with people, with your friends. You're going to want to be more at home. That's kind of like the energy that I'm seeing here. You're going to be wanting to spend quality time by yourself, to recollect yourself. So that fact that you are pulling away, if you are in a relationship that is very new, the other person could actually start noticing that you are being a little, more to yourself. You're keeping to yourself. You're not reciprocating the energy that they are giving to you. So if you are in that kind of situation, you need to be very mindful of the other person's feelings and be sure that you are reciprocating and communicating with them, even if you are spending more time for yourself. No one is busy 24 hours a day where they cannot pick up the phone and just send a text message, which is like 10 seconds. So just keeping it real here. Again, that's the energy that I see around a lot of you that are earth signs. And then we get into, your more playful side as the weekend approaches. A lot of you are going to be taking trips. You will be doing things that really bring a lot of joy to your heart and to your soul. And it feels like you're not doing it alone. Some of you will be having that partner in your life that you have already that is kind of stepping up to the plate and is making decisions. Where if you've been more a little indecisive, that person in the divine masculine steps up and they are very decisive and they are going after what they want. So this week has like a culmination of different energies, but they're all good energies, that spirit is showing here. So now we're going to get into our fire signs. So all right, so now we're going to get into our fire signs. If you're an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this is going to be your horoscope for this week. So this week it is about something has you very nostalgic as you begin the beginning of the week. It has you almost up in your feels. Something from the past or someone from the past could be on your mind. This could be a relationship that ended and very fast in the past and you didn't receive closure, but someone is on your mind, something is on your mind, and this is like a past memory. This could also be past loved ones that you had one time in your life. They've now crossed over, they died and they are now in spirit, but they're still very much alive. And I feel like there's something that is going on within yourself that has you feeling a little impatient. So spirit is reminding you this week to kind of step back and get into that Zen place and find that peace that you are seeking. A lot of you are feeling very restricted as well in your day-to-day life and routine, and you want to shake it up and you want to find that freedom. You want to have more financial freedom or freedom to express yourself if you are in a stifling family relationship or romantic relationship, and it's like you find your voice, but at the same time you have so much mental conflict that's going on that it is making you doubt yourself and making you doubt every single decision that you could be making, and it almost feels like you're self-sabotaging yourself this week when it comes to the energy and what I'm seeing for you guys. But the thing is, as the week progresses, I do feel like you get that clarity that you need, and you do get the willpower to be more expressive and come from the place of the heart. For a lot of you, courage is something that you may struggle with, even though some of you may be very courageous. When it comes to your own personal matters of the heart, it could be where the area where you feel a little bit more vulnerable or weak and not sure how to express what you feel towards someone or something. And the thing is that spirit is saying here is that you just need to be yourself and not overanalyze everything that's going on. There is something that is coming towards you guys, whether it's you starting a new business project or contemplating brainstorming. There's definitely something in the works for a lot of you out there. Spirit is wanting you to be very grateful. When you are in a state of gratitude, it opens up many more doors to abundance and to blessings. And so for you guys out there, the fire signs, again, my Aries, Leos, and Sagittarians, this is going to be very, very important. Also setting up boundaries. A lot of you are easily wound into like unhealthy coping mechanisms, whether it's like getting angry and then hitting the bottle, or it's you just deciding that you are upset, you want to go and eat a lot of unhealthy foods that you shouldn't be eating. Whatever it is, it's like you start recognizing these patterns by the weekend and starting to realize that perhaps some of the problem is not other people in your life, but it's actually you. And I know that may trigger a lot of you out there, but I never hold back when it comes to everything that I do. Basically, I give you the tea. And so that's what I kind of feel. It's like almost a lot of you out there, tend to look at other people as the blame, or you may look at other people and feel like they are the problem, when in reality, it's really you that has the issues. Why are you lonely? Why have you not gotten married? Why haven't you gotten engaged? What excuses are you making? How do you treat people? What do you say, and how do you say it, and how does it make other people feel? Sometimes we need to put ourselves in that position and see things from that angle in order to really understand how the other person feels. And that is exactly what the energy is for this week for my fire signs. All right, if you are an air sign, you are a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. Again, if you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is going to be your horoscope for this week for you guys. So this week starts off with a lot of conflict. This is like your feelings. On the mental level, your thoughts, getting in control of that girlfriend, because a lot of you out there are seriously at a point right now where you're about to go off. You're going to get ghetto ratchet on somebody, and Spirit is telling you this is not the way to approach it. Again, a lot of the stuff that you're holding on to, which is something that I said, I believe, for my earth signs earlier this in the horoscopes, is that a lot of times the way that we see things are not exactly how it is, and it's illusion. So be sure that you get yourself under control, get that temper under control, because it can lead to arguments. And picking and choosing your battles is a part of spiritual growth and evolution, something that is very important and something that a lot of people cannot actually do. But again, this week for you guys, it's all about avoiding conflict and getting out of that mental space that is like keeps you trapped in so many ways to fear and bound to fear. And it's basically a week of unshackling yourself from those fearful feelings that you may have. This is also a week in which a lot of you are going to be craving spontaneity, whether it's like doing something in the middle of the week, doing something after work that you normally don't do, like going and dine in a fancy place, going out of town, or picking up the phone and just deciding to order yourself a pizza, right? We live in such a topsy-turvy world that some of you may be feeling like there's so much chaos going on that you need to cope in some kind of way, and the only way that you can is through your creativity, through self-expression. It could even be you going to the grocery store or to your Walmart and picking up a box of hair color and deciding to go to a very exotic or extreme, from a brunette to like a purple hair and dyeing your hair purple. It's just, this is a week where anything can really happen. And with the alignment of Jupiter and Saturn that is happening, with the, those planetary alignments, anything is going to happen and anything can happen. As the week progresses, you are kind of like at a standstill, again, going back to your emotional side. And it feels like you have so many different options, and there's a confusion that sets its tone, and you kind of feel like, should I do this? Should I not? Should I say this? Should I not? And so it's like you're going back and forth with yourself, and you're battling yourself, and it's going to take an emotional strain on you. Not only that, but it's going to cause you to feel very tired, feel very moody. And when you get to that level, you need to remember to start grounding and protecting yourself, because the failure to do so, it's going to cause other people in your family or your immediate environment, whether this is at work, to snap back at you. And it's going to be like a ripple effect. And part of the problem, again, is yourself and how you see things. And it almost feels like you feel betrayed by a lot of people in your life, or you feel like there's people that are two-faced. But a lot of this is just illusions and things that you personally feel, and it's our ego that gets the best of us. I am one of the air signs, so I can attest to that. That does happen. But we have to look past our ego and past what the immediate situation is like to get to the other side. As the week progresses, a lot of you are going to start emerging into more of your playful side. Your inner child is going to emerge. You may want to, take your children out to the amusement park if you have children that are small, right? Or if you are, have children that are older, you may do something as a family together. But whatever it is, it feels good for everybody involved. And it kind of feels like at the end of the week, on the weekend, right? Saturday and Sunday. A lot of you are going to be very impulsive. So watch your watch your pocketbooks, because a lot of you could actually be spending more than what sought out to do when you go to Target or go to Walmart. It's like you didn't expect to. You went in there just to get some bacon, and you came out with a blow dryer, and you came out with some bags of candy, and you came out with several CDs that came out. Those are probably bad examples, but that is kind of like what we talk about when we talk about impulsiveness. It's like the impulsive buyer. It's the worst thing ever to be an impulsive buyer and go in and start shopping, because then later on you created a lot of damage to your bank account. So again, this is all about maintaining some kind of balance and not going overboard if you are an air sign. So I want to thank you for tuning in. If you did enjoy this horoscope, I am putting them out on my YouTube channel only for this week as promo. So if you are enjoying this horoscope, just know that you can always sign up with Patreon, and all this content, the weekly horoscopes, are only available on Patreon, and these are for my patrons, exclusive content. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. Many blessings and love and light. Until next time, bye.